Hi, this is Ganesan, Assistant Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Kamaraj College of Engineering Technology, Virudhunagar. Today we are going to see the Thevenin's theorem concept and example problem in the topic of network theorem. So we will go first by the definition. So Thevenin's theorem. What do you mean by Thevenin's theorem? Why we have moved to Thevenin's theorem? So Thevenin's theorem states that an equivalent circuit can replace any linear circuit consisting of various resistance and voltage with a single source voltage and a series resistance connected across the load terminal. So we can modify the whole circuit into a single source voltage and a series resistance connected across the load terminal. For example, in complex bridge circuit, we can easily find the balance condition by reducing the circuit into the Thevenin's equivalent. We can also find average power dissipated in the entire circuit rather than finding the power dissipated in each element, and for that before finding current through the each element. So in other words, it is possible to simplify any electrical circuit no matter how complex to an equivalent two-terminal circuit with just a single constant voltage source in a series with a resistance or impedance connected to a load. Maybe it is a DC or AC. A Thevenin equivalent circuit is given below. On the given diagram, we can see the multiple resistive element or a linear network containing EMF resistance like that, whatever may be. So we are going to convert that into a symbol Thevenin's equivalent circuit. Here is the symbol Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So the equation of the load current I load is equal to Thevenin's voltage divided by the total resistance, so that we can easily find the particular resistance or load resistance current by using the Thevenin's theorem. So this is a two-terminal linear circuit. We are simplify this linear circuit into the VTH and RTH. That means Thevenin's voltage and Thevenin's resistor. So what are the steps followed for that? Here the four simple steps are there. One is consider the circuit diagram by opening the terminal with respect to which the Thevenin's equivalent circuit is to be found. So for that we need to find load current across any one of the resistance, means we need to open that resistance and redraw the circuit. So this is the first step. Second step, Thevenin's voltage. We need to find the Thevenin's voltage VTH across the open terminal. Where we open the resistant terminal, that place we need to find the voltage. That one, find the Thevenin's resistance VTH across the open terminal of the circuit by eliminating the independent source present in it. So finding the RTH, we need to eliminate the sources. Finally, we have to draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit and find the value of I value in a load current. So here is a simple example. Previously I done with the superposition theorem like that. That's the same problem here. Find the current flowing through 20 ohm resistor of the following circuit using Thevenin's theorem. So here the step one is, we also know we need to find the current in 20 ohm resistor. So I'm going to find the Thevenin's equivalent circuit to left side of the terminal of A and B. We should remove 20 ohm resistor from the network by opening the terminal A and B. Here I provide the rearrange the circuit, and then 20 ohm resistance is removed and the remaining circuits are drawn. So now I am going to calculate the Thevenin's voltage VTH across A, B terminal. In this terminal I need voltage, means we need to know the voltage across 10 ohm. Here this 10 ohm. If we found this 10 ohm voltage, means we can easily find here 10 ohm voltage, so that we can find here VTH value. So you can use any one of analysis. Here I am using nodal analysis or node equation at node 1. So I am writing node equation at node 1. Here only one node is there, but in this node there are three elements are connected. One is 5 ohm, 10 ohm and another one is 10 ohm. So first 5 ohm having the current means potential difference divided by resistance. So in this 5 ohm the potential difference is V1 minus 20. So V1 minus 20 divided by 5. that is current I is equal to voltage divided by resistance. So potential difference is V1 minus 20 divided by 5. Second resistance is 10 ohm. So here the potential difference is V1 and ground node. So V1 divided by 10 ohm. Finally, the 10 ohm resistance having the current is 4 amps. It is given source. So we take this value as 4. So minus 4, which is equal to 0. That means Kirchhoff current law at a node 1, the entering current and the leaving current is equal to 0, or algebraic sum of current is equal to 0. So that I am writing this equation. So from that equation we simplify the unknown variable of V1 means we will get the value V1 is equal to 80 divided by 3 volt. So this is V1 voltage only, not a VTH. So if we need to find VTH means we need to find another voltage across 10 ohm. So that the voltage across the series branch in 10 ohm resistance, here the 10 ohm resistance voltage is, we know the current value flow through the 10 ohm resistance is 4. Why the negative sign is the direction of current is opposite direction. So I am taking minus 4 into 10 equal to minus 40 volt. So here the drop is minus 40 volt in a 10 ohm resistance. So now we know V1 voltage and V10 ohm voltage, so that we can find easily terminal AB voltage by using Kirchhoff voltage law equation. So here I am taking V1 as positive direction, so that both are as minus. That means a drop value. So V1 minus V10 ohm minus VTH is equal to 0, or V1 equal to V10 ohm plus VTH. We can write this equation in both manner. From that we know the value of V1 and V10 ohm. So that VTH value is 200 divided by 3 volt. This is the VTH. So first step we find, we completed the VTH value. Another, we are going to find the Thevenin's resistance RTH. So Thevenin's resistance RTH, we need to find the RTH value means we need to eliminate the sources. So voltage source short circuited and current source open circuited. After that I redraw the circuit here. Here the 20 voltage source is short circuited and 4 amps current source is open circuited. After that we draw the circuit, which means from the terminal A and B, we are looking from the terminal A and B means the RTH value contains 5 ohm and 10 ohm. Here this 5 ohm and 10 ohm are parallel. After that this 10 ohm is series. So I am writing the equation 5 ohm 10 ohm in parallel means 5 into 10 divided by 5 plus 10 plus, then this 10 ohm is series, so plus 10, which is equal to 40 divided by 3 ohm. This is the RTH value. So simply we can find the RTH value by using these equations. So if now we have completed VTH value and RTH value. Finally we are going to draw the Thevenin's equivalent circuit. So our load is 20 ohm. After that we connect this 20 ohm in A, B terminal. Now we know the equation I is equal to VTH divided by RTH plus RL. That means our load, that is R, which is equal to 20 ohm. So I substitute all the value before I find 200 divided by 3 is a VTH and 40 divided by 3 is a RTH plus 20 ohm. This is our load resistance, so that the overall value of I is equal to 2 amps, which is flow through the RTH as well as RL. Because in series resistance currents are same, so the current flowing through the 20 ohm resistors of given circuit is 2 amps. So for superposition theorem, the same answer we get. So any of the theorem we can use for a same circuit, we will get the same answer. Like that we will see next theorem in the next class. Thank you.